begin. And it's the start of a new day, and we're off. I don't really know what we're going to be doing as of right now. We've just watched the play, and we'll see what comes next. How's my health? Not good.
My stomach hurts as if I was filled with straw.
The events are unfolding too fast, but we must continue to act. There is no time to waste. Now, I know for certain that it was them, the Utopians, someone from among them, or the entire lot. We must wrestle people out of their camp, one at a time. I'm ready. Today we shall strike where they don't expect us to. You will talk to Mark Immortal. He is the director at the theater who stages prophetic mime performances with his masks. Some time ago, he staged a performance about the death of King Kuron. He knew Simon would die. How am I to speak to him? I don't know any of his secrets. It won't be the way it was yesterday. More like the day before yesterday, perhaps. Perhaps he is with us already. Perhaps he is himself preparing the Utopians, albeit in his own way. And you, find out what he is up to. Why did you choose Mark of all people? I don't think my words could sway someone like that. This is almost too important for me. I've had a prophetic dream in which the Bachelor was going to turn the theater into a leper colony. Just let Mark Immortal know about this. Let him find a way to stop it. I need the theater badly. We need it. I can feel it. How is he going to stop it? What does it matter? He can make the building unusable for the Bachelor's purposes. It's important that I should keep it, for purposes of my own. I can sense that my powers of prophecy have to do with that place. The masks and their soothsaying must be involved too. Who could help me? Maria knows. She is the only one who can influence him, and I think he is one of her suitors. No one except Maria knows how to get to Mark. But don't you go to her. You're not strong enough to take her on yet. Think of something. All right, Mother. I'll do what you're asking me to do. This is where Mark Immortal, a person of dubious allegiance, works. He is respected by the Utopians. I need to come to know his way of thinking. I feel like this has some connection to the Rat Prophet in some way. What's our quest log have to say about that? The Puppeteer. Utopian heresy reigns over the mind of Mark Immortal, the stage director and puppeteer of the town theater. Was this Maria's influence? Mark is a dangerous opponent, but I should still try my best. Katerina looks worried out of her mind whenever she speaks of him. Hello.
Barley the barber is the leader of the gang. Some barber.
So, how are you doing, my daughter? Have you had plenty of work today? I can see this is not what you want to ask me about. Has something happened? Are you willing to continue helping me in the future? It's my duty. You are already the talk of the town. Wicked people are afraid of you, and not just the wicked people. You inspire fear in many, my dear daughter. Are some people really afraid of me? Who are they? That doesn't matter. It is for the better. You can see what's going on yourself. Monsters are hatching one after another, each uglier than the one before. You poke your finger anywhere and you squash some abominable spider every time. Is the epidemic spawning them, or did they spawn the epidemic? I don't understand anything anymore. Follow your heart's calling, Father. Now I'm convinced that grief is the culprit. This man, this kingpin of the warehouses, smuggler and death peddler, has now let gangs of thugs loose on the streets. You can see what's going on. They cut people down, they murder women, they rob homes. They are too much for the patrolman. But how could he have caused the epidemic? Bachelor Dankovsky found during his investigation that Grief had ordered thieves to dump infected corpses into the river, anything up to several dozen. The thieves refused to reveal the location. In fact, they are altogether denying having done it, but the claim must certainly be examined. That's just horrible, and yet the infected corpses had to have come from somewhere. That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to know if it's true, and if yes, the exact location where they dumped those corpses, before we stamp out the whole nest of vipers. And we're going to have to stamp it out. He has done too much evil already, this Grief. Perhaps he is not directly responsible, but indirectly is enough for us. But why don't you ask Grief yourself? You know where he lives. Bring him in and question him. Why do you need me? The wily lowlife is denying everything. He feigned fear and pretended to have done nothing to do with it. He acted his part so well that he even raised the alarm himself. And yet I'm sure it's Grief who is inciting the killers, as well as buying up their victims' stolen belongings. Ask him if it's true. I am sure it is. Don't you have a way to loosen his tongue? That is not all. I suspect that Grief enjoys the Olgimski's protection, in exchange for giving them kickbacks from his illicit trade in Twyrine. Should Vlad take offense, I would prefer to face him fully armed. Ask Grief if it's true. I would like to know everything about him, before he's dealt with. Who could know things about him? You know, things. He won't open up unless I catch his soul with a hook. I don't know. Olgimski surely knows something, but he will say nothing. Think. Do your own research. I'll try. I think I know who that could be. Do I? Robbers and cutthroats. Bad Grief, a robber and a thief, a princeling of the underworld who has ensnared hundreds in his web of deception. He is the alchemist still, in which every tear and every splash of blood and every drop of Twyrine are processed. This primal miscreant has everything to do with the origins of the plague. Sure he does. But dumping corpses, infected corpses at that, into the river is certainly not the smartest thing he could have done. I need something for my infection fast. The morning of the 4th day has come. It all ends in less than 9 days. Day 4, by the end of which it becomes apparent to the Changeling that someone is twisting her good deeds. Ooh. Is Grief to blame for starting this plague? Well, let's find out. I feel like we should go to Olgimski first. He mentioned something about Olgimski. And maybe we can go into the well in which the Rat Prophet resides. Oh, what's this? Something interesting going on here. Hi guys. My birdies. Oh, hi. What do you want, little girl? I'm looking for Mark Immortal. I want to talk to him. Mark is not here anymore, and I don't think he's coming back. Where is he then? Where? Don't keep me waiting. He may have gone to seek justice from the rulers. Will he find it? Or he may have found shelter with some good friends. But are they really his friends? Time will tell, my child. Time will tell. And you, go and live your life while you still can. Oh no, tell me I don't have to go there again. Why is he so careless about choosing his friends? What does that mean? What, huh? Goodness, will I have to go there once more? The thought of it brings pain to my temples. Mark is in the crucible. Katarina's omens come to life. The crucible? Fuck, I totally forgot where the crucible is. Where the heck? Okay, here. So, somewhere with Maria. Yeah. Hi. From one gate to the other, so daring and brave. Man's life is a path from cradle to grave. Hehe. Try and say that to me again. Come on, old Gimsky, open up. I have been at his place before. It shouldn't be closed. Oh, a letter? Brock's letter. Oh, you have betrayed me. What a careless thing to do. You've made a grave mistake in making an enemy out of me. From now on, you'd better watch your back. The hair specs. Oh, I didn't think there'd be consequences for that. Huh. Now I'm kinda scared. Shit. Oh.
Who lives without folly is not so wise as he thinks. Who lives without folly?
I'm bothering you? Fuck you. Whatever. Fuck that guy. Wet, pathetic little man. My children, oh my poor little darlings, you make my heart bleed. What will become of you? Ah, girl, you'll know what caring for your children is like when you grow up. I've got a loose stitch. Will you mend it, please? Oh. Thanks. Should I check here first? Is Mark Immortal here? No? Hi, Victor.
There's buzzing in my ears.
There's buzzing in my ears. Shut up. Guess I have to go to Maria. Or the judge? Hi, Maria. There you are. Who to talk to first? Well, hello there. You must be running an errand for Katarina. She needs a certain something, doesn't she? And I bet she's feeling uneasy. I've come to ask what's going to happen to the theater now. Well, I never! You're a theater person on top of everything. For a being of such purity, your interests are amazingly broad. And here I thought a holy person would shrug at the allure of vain and worldly pastimes. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Are you doing that on purpose? Are you a pathological buffoon? Yes, that's what I am indeed. And while we're at it, I ought to explain to you what Katarina's business is with the theater. It's got nothing to do with these masks of mine. But there is, you see, this creature living down there. An abomination of a spirit. A taunter and a tormentor. We call it the Rat Prophet. Another toy semblance. Yes, yes. The thing is, Katarina's barren. She can't predict the future. That creature can, though, and it visits her at night. Unlike a true mistress, however, it can tell lies. And it's certainly good at telling the right lies. I don't believe you. Go and convince yourself, then. The creature is in there now. Speak these words to the masks. Earlobe and eyelid, and they'll let you pass. It will lie to me, too. How am I supposed to convince myself? Oh, okay. This is where Mark Immortal... Oh, Mark said that there is some sort of rat prophet living in the basement of the town's theater. Some lying spirit who has taken over Katarina.
I often feel like someone's looking at us from the other side.
Should we talk? I'm kind of scared of you. Sure.
Oh, Mother. Why can't you be here with us?
You're not as unsightly as I imagined. On the contrary, you're plain to see. I'm telling you, I'm good, not evil. Why can't any of you see that? Oh, okay. I don't have to talk to her longer. Phew. What's this? They say that some otherworldly creature living in the theater has come into possession of Katerina's dreams and prophecies. An evil spirit that puts lies into her ears. Lies that she believes to be visions of the mistress? I won't believe it until I see it with my own eyes.
Bachelor knows which pills may help.
You walk everywhere, afraid of nothing, and I need your help again. Would you agree to do something for me? What is it? There's a manhunt going on for young Burak. It appears that your patron, Alexander, is behind it, but he's unfair towards Burak. Why? The Haruspex doesn't just chop up the dead for his own amusement. He's trying to create a panacea. Please, find out what's happening and stop Alexander's punishing hand. He's blinded. Alright, I'll help him. I will reward you if you help the Haruspex. I haven't done anything yet. Alexander's vengeful hand has to be stopped, for he is blind. That is true, he's an asshole. I totally agree.
Was it a month ago? I can't remember.
I'm worried. Perhaps it's not too late to fix things yet. What are you talking about? I guess nothing. Okay, whatever. Let me in, please. Earlobe and eyelid mask. Let me through. Go in then. Look at her, not scared at all. The cute little thing. Careful with that talon. Hello. Oh, you're so teeny tiny. Oh, you're so teeny tiny little boy. With the expensive fur looking cool. Greetings, Plague dear. Wait just a bit more, we're almost done embellishing your throne. The very heart of the town shall become the temple of the pest. You'll have the world at your feet soon. I see your mendacity with my own eyes now. All this time none other but you have been the disease personified, the tool for the world to restore the balance with. All this time there have been no sister. All this time Clara has been chasing herself around, confounded by Katerina's visions becoming true. I don't believe you. Prove that you're telling the truth. Oh, just rejoice, will you? Your actions have attracted the attention of the almighty powers that be. Do you know what they want from you? They'll send you a note today. Forget your silly little tricks. Now your only chance to prove you are not the plague is to perform a genuine miracle. You're lying. I've already performed many miracles. And killed just as many people with your miraculous hands. No one knows what you are. No, you need a miracle on a grand scale. Something all-encompassing. Something to shape the world. Make it happen, and boom, we'll believe you. And I'm not talking about those gnarly, angulous freaks. Their pseudo-lives are of absolutely no importance. It's all just a game for you. How dare you? In the end, you'll be surprised to find out that everything that you've heard, every single thing, was the honest truth, even the seemingly contradictory things. I'll drop by again later for more sage advice. Ugh. Don't go just yet. Stay here a while. Look at the way things used to be. You'll never see a theater like this again. Farewell. I'll have nothing to do with you. What does the creature say? Who is this rat prophet? I feel that his words are turned inside out, that truth becomes lie as soon as it emerges from his mouth. Could it be a trap? Mark Immortal must be pulling his strings. I need to tell Katerina as soon as possible. The raid. Okay. Father wants to raid the town and apprehend anyone who resorts to violence in disregard of his orders. His major target is the bloodthirsty haruspecs, but Lara says that his purpose is pure, no matter how terrifying his appearance. She asks me to persuade Father not to proceed. To grieve now. Hi.
Them souls and a half are a bold lot. Or did they think Barley's gonna play tag with them? Game over, fellas.
'Tis us or them, right, kiddo? I have a question for you, Grief. I'm a trifle tired, I am. Well, my life's all barely begun, and it's almost lights out time already. Questions. Who's got time for that? Oh no, I ain't angry at all. I'm just tired. 'Tis all because of them questions. You agree to answer one, and a bit of your life's blood escapes with the answer. With the anger. Anger is our life's blood, little pimple. I feel sorry for you. You must be in pain. Whoa, whoa. Who are you to feel sorry for me, you little tot? Eh? I won't tolerate anyone's pity. I've got my own pity to spare. Ain't you a kind little lass, a loving little one, making me go all soft on you, eh? Where did the anger go? No anger inside, not at all. Hehe. There's a reason for that, Grief. We are alike, you and I. Our paths have crossed for a reason. Yeah, you're a thief too. I know, it takes one to know one. And so you're always a welcome guest here. Who told you? Why, I've heard the stories. About a lass on the run from the law, ready to have her head rolling without mercy. And the conviction's just that, theft. I respect that. They want to extinguish you once and for all. I wonder what you stole. Must be something real important to the state. Better tell me why there are thugs posted around your warehouse, standing there twiddling their knives. How else do we defend ourselves against Barley the cunt? Son of a bitch has lured all my men away from me, promising carnage. Those animals didn't go over to his side for the plunder, just out of sheer blood fucking lust. And who do I have left? There, go ahead, feast your eyes. My loyal faithful. That's the lot. Hey, one gets what one gets. As they say, beggars can't be choosers. Why are you hiding your eyes? Don't you know that I have the gift of seeing through any lie? Cut the bragging, thief, darling. A gift like that spells early death, you know. Must be the reason Sabrov took you in, you poor little soul. So you can see through any lie, eh? How about seeing the fact that I haven't taken a single life? Not at all. Am I supposed to just make up that truth, or what? Living the thieving. I've got myself a lad who can vouch for me all right. He's the best kind of advocate man could have, too, 'cause he's my enemy. The little prick never misses a chance to smear my honest thief's name in more dirt. It's that pesky little punk, Notkin. Had it in for me since forever. Keeps setting his whelps on me, too. And they have a nose for a lot's sins, and won't let any go unnoted. Ask him, then, if I'm a killer. And I will. Okay, cool. Not keen, not keen. The bisexual lighting makes a comeback.
I smell smoke. Are they burning trash again?
I haven't seen you here before. What district are you from? I've come from the steppe.
No time for chingwagon.
Well, are we friends yet? Quite possibly. Oh.
Bachelors tested all drugs. 5 people have died. A big city quack.
Grief says he's been falsely accused. Is that true? Oh, villain? Not a clean spot left on that one. Name a crime, any crime, and he'll be guilty of it. What did he get himself accused of this time? Of spreading the epidemic. What? Who said that? That's what I'm asking. They're benefiting from the outbreak, that much is true. You see, there's this little-known fact. It could all be because of the twirine peddled by the thieves. There's been this special twirine lately. It's black, and it's surrounded by so many fears and prohibitions that there must be a reason. Black twirine? Do you think the disease has been spreading through it? Use that talent of yours to ask him about black twirine. I'd love to see how shifty his eyes will get. Thanks for the good advice, Notkin. Thanks. Ooh, what do you have here? In the book. Show me the book. I cannot see the book. Oh well, that's too bad. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, there we go. Bad Grief says that protection provided by the enemy is the best protection imaginable. Makes sense. It is clear that the thieves and children are not fond of each other. I should ask Notkin if Bad Grief is really innocent as he claims. Guilty or not guilty? It is hard to tell. However, Notkin mentioned that Bad Grief was selling something called black twirine. His face was a picture when he said that. A picture? A picture of what?
Yeah, I sleep when I'm dead.
Now I'm going to ask you... No. Now I'm going to ask you some questions, Grief, on behalf of your greatest fear, and you're going to answer them. Huh? What? Philin, oh Philin, I know of you this. You knew ahead of time about the disaster that was to strike the town. Will you agree to touch me? To brave the depths? To answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? Sure, kiddo, ask away. Where did you get my name, anyway? Did Sabrov whisper it to you, the scum? You're not asleep? Heh. So do you still want to ask those questions? See this little thingy on my neck? It's a step talisman. Against maras like you. Hey, alright, I'm not mad. Age-old custom of give and take and everything. I can get behind that. Do a tiny little favor for me and I'll do the answering for you. And what were you saying about touching? Little tot? Anyway, ain't you a piece of work? Speak. The Sabrov scum is trying to frame me. Knife attacks and other kinds of nastiness. Now can you imagine me cutting someone with a knife, eh? Of course you can't. I'm not guilty of any of that, and neither are my lads. Now Sabrov, he's not angry on account of the people, just on account of his people. I want to give him the actual cutthroat so that he leaves me alone. I'll clear my own reputation in the process too, so it's a win-win. I'll put in a word for you. There's a trophy lying in Barley's lair, a sack. Just make sure you don't open it or look inside, kiddo. Weasel your way into Barley's trust, eh? Then steal that bag, bring it to Sabrov, and tell him where you found it. That's it. And the town becomes one cutthroat lighter. Aren't you afraid of making a bad bargain? And keep your pretty little mouth shut, will you? Don't you mention you're doing it for me, eh? If you doubt my word, you can ask Barley if it was his doing. Then go ahead. I don't believe in magic, Grief. Well, I am kind of magic, though. Oh, you watch out now. Somewhere in Barley's lair is a sack containing hard proof that he's had a hand in the mass bloodshed. Ugh, okay. I think I know what it is. I've watched previous playthroughs of the Changeling route, and I think there's gonna be something nasty in that bag, but I don't know what exactly. But I bet you it's something nasty. Bad Grief puts a steep price tag on his honesty. I will have to sneak into Barley's lair and steal the bag that contains the evidence to put Barley away for good. Hey, partner with me. What? Oh, you noticed me. Great. Okay. Fighting in the steppe is easy. 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 It's easy. It's easy. I can do it. It's fine. Okay. Gotta sneak in. To Barley's lair. It's right there. Whoa! Oh, I got knifed. Great. How about we leave this altercation for another episode, won't we? Yeah, not too keen on repeating that. Shit. See you next time, I guess. Bye!